Have a good evening, everyone. So this side again and again. We're back to our live stream, guys. Because light has been come and night time, so let's start the show again. And now ठंडा again बढ़िंग so must आप अपनी हेल्थ का ध्यान रखो. चिकी पिक क्या कैसा हो तुम? कहानियों की परियों की तरह हो तुम, मुझ में कोई आ न सके इस तरह हो तुम.
Oz, reveal thyself. By royal decree.
Right now, right here, right now.
Let the world come alive!
Wind, hear me.
Midnight phantasma.
Emerge, right here, emerge.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
I'm always watching. Right here, right now, emerge.
Oz, reveal!
I swear by my sword.
Let my name echo in song!
Right now.
Wings of darkness! Yoo-hoo!
That's Gazav.
The bond is strong! Lightning! I'm going in! Nice and spicy! Grow! Sharing my knowledge!
Oh! मैं मर के बच गया.
Get them! Commit it to memory! Let's light it up! Grow! Stand with me! Everybody stand back! Eat this! I'm the fried kid! The Temple of Wisdom! Commit it to memory! Out of my way! Dissipate! This may turn a little. Sharing my knowledge! Grow! I'm going in! Stand with me! This may turn a little. Grow! This may turn a little. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Oh. क्या कैसा हो तुम? कहानियों की परियों की तरह हो तुम, मुझ में कोई आ न सके इस तरह हो तुम. अरसा हुआ ख्वाबों के इस शहर में मेरा दिल तुझे ढूंढता.
Shine down! Know my sword!
Illusion shattered.
Ow! Out of the frying pan, into...
Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? There is no escape.
क्या कैसा हो तुम कहानियों की परियों की तरह हो तुम
Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain cutter, know my sword. Torn to oblivion.
शहर में मेरा दिल तुझे ढूंढता ढूंढता रह गया अरसा हुआ I'm glad to see these things. Cold warning. Oh my god. Quite good build.
Time for a light show!
I'm going in. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Strike is one, and leap!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh?
Your grand finale! Fire hazard!
ख्वाबों के इस शहर में मेरा दिल तुझे ढूंढता लाइक कर दो गाइस स्ट्रीम को प्यार से Shivers. Shivers. Cosmo is good for shiver. No.
Adventure time.
Goba, get them!
Huh? Come a little closer.
1 2 3 1 2 अबे लग
You're
toast!
I'm going in. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
1 2 3 1 2 3 और ये
Surrender and
boom
be gentle.
DPS this is the vibe
Everybody
Boom.
stand back.
Eat this!
खत्म लिसा कमजोर थोड़ी ना DPS Lisa is good could just shut up Buster what huh?
Let's dance!
Hello electro charge बच्चों
You've been a naughty boy. Try not to enjoy this too much.
You're toast!
why
Nice and spicy!
huh?
Strike! Glory to the show!
Glory to Sugu पहले खत्म हो गया शुगन का बर्स्ट ऑफेंसिव गरीबों का नेम कार्ड। ये खत्म, ये खत्म। टॉक टू सारा, डिफीट ओपोनेंट, डिस्ट्रॉय। ओके, six pull. Let's go to continue our quest. Next one is Shao. Butterfly stream. ख्वाबों के इस
Add ast. Add astro. Right here.
cathedral.
Hmm. Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Right. Maybe it has something to do with that sorta dark energy they're giving off. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Right now. Right here.
Commit it to memory. These super evil hilichurls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too. Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls. Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi? Ahem. Hello! Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Then it is right that our paths coincide. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine. I believe that now, there is finally some hope for my ailing father. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me,
Song
as
solo, bro.
presumptuous as that was.
What's up?
Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an Adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
एक सीन है क्या? ऐसा कुछ?
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Should I wish for Raiden or Nahida? Guarantee है 50 PT. अबे 50 की PT चल रही है. Raiden और Nahida. इलेक्ट्रो पे आपके पास क्या क्या है?
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
आईडी देखो, ओके? ये आईडी रुको, मेरे को लाइव चैट करने दो, आईडी दिख नहीं रही. हाँ आया, wait.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wu Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material.
इसको कर लेता हूँ उसके
In
बाद.
other
ये
words,
खत्म होता है.
their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality.
आपके पास इलेक्ट्रो में कौन कौन
Does
सा
this make
कैरेक्टर है?
things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask. One wanders among mortals,
Cookie.
doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
ओके न्यू हो, देखता हूँ ये खत्म, इच्छे बस इसका बात करके खत्म करता हूँ. क्विक चेक.
Now, hold on a second. What about your sister?
This is a common mortal sentiment. That you hail not from Liyue is manifest in your appearance, but one senses their materialistic influence upon you. So be it. This wish is not
आर
beyond
कन्क्वेस्ट कर रहे
one's
हो? नहीं,
power
आर
to
को नहीं,
grant.
स्टोरी है.
But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that
Xiao
supposed to
की है.
mean?
Zhao.
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do?
मिक्स नहीं पहना है क्या?
Doesn't understand
What
him
mix?
at all. Oh, that's right.
माइक.
Some of those
क्यों?
believers mentioned that they had
माइक
to
पहना है
pay a
ना, तो ही
pretty
तो बोल रहा
sum
हूँ.
for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they? Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work.
ये गेम वॉल्यूम.
Why don't
अच्छा,
we head over
वेट.
to Wanwan Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
अगर वो किया तो फिर मेरे को धीमा धीमा सुनाई देगा ना. फिर क्वेस्ट करने का जो मज़ा ले रहा हूँ, मतलब लाइफ में दूसरी तीसरी बार मौका मिला है इसलिए. बाकी अभी के लिए तो अच्छा है, अब नहीं आएगा ना ज़्यादा. UID किधर गई? 8955 37505. Right, this one. You have a thankyou cookie. अच्छा यार, 35 पे ही हो आप अभी. ऑलरेडी लूज कर चुके हो देहा से. सिम्स क्रिटिकल. हमारे पास एक नेशनल टीम है. व्हाट? नहीं तो ये देहा कहाँ से आई? स्टैंडर्ड से और बिगनर बैनर से. गारंटी है 50. वही तो कह रहा हूँ, पहली बार पहला 53 हार चुके हो ना, तभी तो देहा आई है. तुम्हारे पास देहा पे मोनो पाइलो जमेगा नहीं. इन तीनों का जमेगा तो बीच में कोई और आएगा नहीं. रेडन निकाल लो ब्रदर. पिछले वाला देहा. अरे पिछले अगले कुछ नहीं होता है, सब एक ही होता है. अगर देहा मिल चुका है जैसे कैरेक्टर बैनर पे, यानी लूज हो चुके हो, अब वो गारंटी है. बैनर कोई सा भी हो, बट अब जो निकलेगा वो गारंटी है. रेडन निकालोगे तो रेडन नेशनल तुम्हारे पास बिल्ड हो जाएगा, ठीक है. और उसके बाद एक और आ जाएगा तो तुम चला लोगे. और अगर नाहिदा निकालोगे तो या तो नाहिदा नेशनल वैन वर्जन कर लोगे. मेरे पास सब C0 है. ओके, कुकी C2 नहीं है. वेट मैं वही कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ ब्रो. और अगर नाहिदा निकाल दिया तो अप टाइम इलेक्ट्रो नहीं होगा. नाहिदा ये और सिंचू मना कि एक और हाइड्रो, कोई और हाइड्रो या इलेक्ट्रो, कोई और कैरेक्टर. यू हैव अनदर हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रो. सिंचू कुकी और सारा को छोड़ के, लाइक सिंचू को छोड़ के कोई और हाइड्रो, और कुकी सारा छोड़ के कोई और इलेक्ट्रो है. फिशल वगैरह कुछ. देहा नहीं. ओके. और देहा पे अगर तुम चाहो तो मोनो पाइरो. थोड़ा सा सिम्स क्रिटिकल वाला हाल है यार तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी का. डेंड्रो ट्रैवलर 1 2 3. अगर ये इधर है भाई साहब, कुछ कहने नहीं बन रहा है कि मैं क्या बोलूं. ना, नाहिदा निकाल लो यार. नाहिदा बेटर होगी. DPS नहीं है, समझ रहा हूँ. नाहिदा निकाल लो, बेटर होगा फॉर योर टीम, ठीक है. देहा भी चलती है. दो सिनारियो है, देखो पहली बात नॉर्मली समझा रहा हूँ, नाहिदा, सिंगजू, कुकी, ठीक है, 3 हो गया। साथ में या तो डेंड्रो ट्रैवलर बिल्ड करके डाल लो, या तो उसमें सुक्रोज को फेंक दो, लाइक डीपीएस ऊपीएस बना के। कुकी मतलब कोई भी तुम पूरा एकदम इंस्टेंट घुमाते रहो, ठीक है, ऑल सबका सब करेक्टर चलेगा। तो वो तुम्हारे पास एक हो गया कि गैदर करके मतलब एक टीम फुलफिल कर रहे हो और मज़ा आ रहा है। दूसरा टीम ये कर सकते हो कि सुक्रोज अगर मतलब उसमें नहीं दिया तो कोई और कैरेक्टर घुसा दोगे, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। एक और टीम होगा सुक्रोज, सिंग बेनिट, शांगलिन और देहा करके चला लोगे। मोनो पायरो बढ़िया चलेगा ये भी। इन तीनों सुक्रोज के साथ और ये और एक नाहिदा और एक ट्रैवलर हो जाएगा तुम्हारे पास, वो भी बढ़िया होगा। नाहिदा हाइपर ब्लूम, नाहिदा सिंचू कुकी और एक और कोई इलेक्ट्रो या हाइड्रो, कोई और एक कैरेक्टर फिल कर दो, हो गया। लाइक अगर योयो है याव याव, अगर नाहिदा के साथ याव याव अगर आती है बैनर पे और निकल जाता है तुम्हारे पे C1, तो वो भी चला सकते हो। जिंग XD है ही वही, तो वो तुम्हारे पास हाइपर ब्लूम अच्छा खासा वो टीम बन जाएगा। और इधर एक मोनो पायरो चला लो, अच्छा डैमेज देता है 3 पायरो, ER की भी दिक्कत नहीं है, अच्छा चलेगा। ये कौन सा है? यो नहीं, यो हानी सिंह बोलते हैं उसको। किधर है बॉची, इस आईडी में है कि नहीं है? नहीं है, ये है याओ याओ। अगर ये आती है ना तो बढ़िया चला सकते हो। लाइक इसको ये हीलर भी है और डेंड्रो अप्लायर भी, मतलब दोनों काम कर देगी। इधर डीपूड इसमें, डीपूड इसमें, डीपूड इसमें करके तीनों एचपी का बिल्ड कर लेना, बढ़िया रहेगा। तो नाहिदा निकालो तो ज़्यादा रहेगा। फेस्कम डोको अभी बंद है, खोलेंगे थोड़ी देर बाद खोलेंगे। 8014400694 नंदे हाँ। सैक्रिफिशियल फ्रैगमेंट, ओह तब तो बिल्कुल उसी के ले जाओ, नाहिदा ही जाओ भाई। जो नंदी क्या देखना इसमें? इम्प्रेसिव स्मेल है भाई, स्मेल है, क्या सकता हूँ मैं, स्मेल आ रहा है बोले तो। नहीं कैच वेपन भी वो अलग चीज़ है, लाइक नाहिदा निकालो ब्रो, नाहिदा वर्थ इट होगा। आप वेपन से इतना मत रखो, वेपन कैसे भी फार्म हो जाता है, मतलब कुछ भी करके नया कैरेक्टर्स चल ही जाते हैं। आप नाहिदा निकालोगे तो मैजिक गाइड भी बिल्ड कर सकते हो अगर फ्रैगमेंट नहीं है तो। रेडन के लिए कुछ नहीं है फिर भी तुम फिशिंग करके R5 करके मतलब एक दिन में हो जाता है वो। नाहिदा फ्लेक्सिबल होगा आपके साथ, लाइक वर्जन तुम चले जाओगे, एग्रेवेट चले जाओगे, हाइपर ब्लूम चले जाओगे, तो आपकी आईडी के लिए वो वर्थ इट है। रेडन निकालोगे तो या तो तुम रेडन नेशनल चलाओगे, या तो ट्रैवलर और फिर यो आएगी तो वो बिल्ड करके चाहो तो तुम उधर का चलाओगे, फिर दूसरा टीम कहाँ से लाओगे? एक ही टीम बनेगा, रेडन निकलेगी तो एक टीम, ये और नाहिदा निकलेगी तो 2 टीम। तो तुम चाहो तो 20 10 11 ईजिली कर लोगे, जो टीम है तुम्हारे पास अभी, बिना कॉन्स के इवन। कॉन्स तो आए तो उसके बाद तो कुछ भी कर लो। नॉट बैड, हाँ अच्छा लगा, अच्छा। What the fuck is this? Felix, Raiden Felix, हाँ bro? Is that? मेरा अकाउंट ये देखा है क्या? अबे यार ये अकाउंट देखा है ना? या मेरे को याद आ गया। यस नांदे ब्रो नांदे, ये अकाउंट देखा है। नाजा का मतलब कहाँ मिलता है? सुमेरु। कलपलाटा फ्लावर लगेगा, डेंड्रो का डेंड्रो हाइपो लगेगा, कलपलाटा डेंड्रो एंड स्लाइम्स नहीं, फंगुई मटेरियल लगते हैं, तो फंगस मारना पड़ेगा। कलपलाटा 160 लगेगा एंड 46 90, लाइक नाहिदा को 90 करना मस्ट है, तो 46 तुम्हें डेंड्रो की लगेगी। कागुरा वारिती। ये मैं अकाउंट देख चुका हूँ बाय द वे। ये अकाउंट चीची की थी ना, चीची राइट। मेरे को याद आ रहा है क्योंकि सेम नहीं हो सकता भाई, ये दोनों C6 उसमें भी थे और ये C1 लाइक फॉर द प्रूफ, तो ये मैं देख चुका हूँ। अच्छा है इवन, देखो नाइदा पे ये सब लगेगा तुमका। ये 46 जेमस्टोन लाइक फ्रैगमेंट पूरा कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, एंड ये 160 एंड फिर ये फंगस। पुम्पाम 1300 मीटर यानी लोवे हवा। ये भी इसकी तो ऐसी तैसी कर डाली भाई, उंगा बुंगा टीम ले जाके, मजा आ गया।
Oh, brilliant! Emerge.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again! Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy. Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone.
Perhaps.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large.
Zhongli.
As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you? So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about? The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn!
So, are you buying or not?
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in. Everyone hold hands. Emerge right now.
Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power! No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier!
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there! Should we leave them to you, then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all! We were right to be suspicious! Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down! Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again! No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons! How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now! Please?
Well, come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods. Lament! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Worthless!
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Here! Useless! Here! Useless! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Boring! Here! Worthless! It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Yao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, They are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the Dream Trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the Adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. You are quite welcome. Please, take what you wish.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that Xiao wanted us to pick up. This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. We just need to grab the 7-star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done. Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some authentic grilled ticker fish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Then we meditate. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud. Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right? Outrider Amber, reporting. We finished the ritual, and we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. Dead. Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wangshu Inn. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
All right, time to take him down a peg. Grow! No one escapes my sight!
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs... Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, Great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery, masquerade as an Adeptus, exorcise demons without exterminating them, and display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Xiao's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Xiao?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshuin first thing tomorrow and look for him. Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
Oh my. Talking
How
fairy.
strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
Shall we?
mission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Ugh, too salty.
So boy. अबे यार पनौती वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट ला 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 जिबी जिबी चापा चापा रूबी रूबी दबा दबा बच्चे समझते नहीं यार हेल्थ खत्म कर देते हैं छोटे छोटे प्यारे प्यारे बच्चे All I done in my past. Adeptai.
Well, since you...
Regardless. I want more primo.
All tasks have been...
Okay, all 100 ना तो वो तेरी so let me make some contents. सो गए थे वापिस बढ़िया keep it up just keep it up हाँ ओह ये लान का भी खुल गया बढ़िया ये होगा फिर ये आएगा perhaps Protag ना वो गुड अरे हाँ इस पे आता है क्या हाँ डटा की तो स्टोरी में है वो इसके छोटे छोटे भाई को ले जाके घुमाना रहता है ना शायद से Now I started to save dream solvent
Traveling to other
40 lakhs
worlds is all that
I
anyone
need
seems to be
60
writing
lakh
about
mora
these
for Raiden
days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why is that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active ruin guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. Sorry? Did you say something?
Was that supposed to be your impression of Master Diluc talking about the Knights of Favonius?
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
The self-confidence of young people is an extraordinary thing. Well, if you're genuinely offering, I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did cut. The trail of ruin guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there! Yeah! This made it really hurt.
अरे बच्ची मजाक में
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here. Come on out. Emerge. What a nuisance.
और मरता नहीं है.
Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more. Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing? I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard? Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute! Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that? Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before. Yeah, Paimon is not a toy!
Greetings! Have you found anything? Oh. A child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
Uh-uh. You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help. I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
Seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way from Snezhnaya? Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go. What is it? Looks heavy. What the... My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser. Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys. Yay! Thanks, nice guy. Alright, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Wow, that one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Snezhnaya? Oh, how about the Northland Bank? Oh, right! Finally, now I get to see my brother!
ट्रिपल लाइन मोरा ही है बोलते ही इतना सारा मोरा इसकी भैंस की पुंडी काटू में चलो लग यहाँ चाइल्ड का भी हो ही जा रहा है स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ज़्यादा नहीं होगा लगता है चेस्ट फार्मिंग घिसना पड़ेगा पूरा इनाजुमा Pinky promise क्वेस्ट करके फिर घुसेंगा इनाजुमा
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Brother!
What is he doing here?
Child.
Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tusser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tusser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tusser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you. Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tuzer's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all.
हाथों डिनर मार के
If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you two, sir. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yup, I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
कौन देख लिया भाई? ये
We
साला
were
हराम
here.
खोर रुइन
You were
गार्ड
just
इतना दूर
ignoring
कैसे
us.
देख लिया?
Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally.
बहुत बड़े बड़े लोग हैं.
Oh, luxurious chest. What the fuck?
अरे नहीं बड़ी बड़ी लोग आई.
लोकाई.
93 25 92 11. 93 25 92 11 80.
हो गया क्या?
93 25
अरे 99%. What the fuck?
I know we've had our
Yeah,
differences up
50
to now,
seconds.
but a few minor
चल
quibbles
इधर का पूरा
aside,
क्लियर है.
we get on quite well, don't you think?
मिले
150
खत्म.
सेकंड रुक जा. 150 सेकंड रुक जा.
ठीक है ना तो करना मैं दूसरा देख रहा हूँ. उसके
Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences,
इधर से भी ले लिया
I
है.
prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game.
ठीक है भाई.
I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little
Yeah.
sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice guy? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooster said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's harbinger?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right. My brother's the greatest. He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend.
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls. I'm sure Mr. Nice Guy here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you? Sure, I really like this guy. And anyway, he made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
जितना हो सके उतना मोरा बचाना है.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store?
Right here. Emerge.
Huh? What are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops? I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Well, I can do custom builds, but I'll need some amount of reference material.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
We should be fine. Child was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible. Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these funds are earmarked for Tooser's entertainment. But if there's any left over when we're done... Anyway, it's time to talk prices.
भागना जाना नीचे क्या कर रहा है
उसको मारने का है उसको मार के जाऊंगा अब तो मार के जाऊंगा
मेरे को वर्ल्ड में एंट्री दे
नहीं मैं खुद ही मार दूंगा
भाई देख रहा मेरे को कितना अच्छा दूर जा रहा है
Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One-Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
अरे आदि छोड़ के गया
Hello, welcome. Table for three?
This restaurant has a really
9% land
choking
lower
smell.
tech.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like Wanmin Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wanmin Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Mao. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lily Pavilion or Sunya Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon, or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
That seems a bit on the low side. You do realize these dishes will be prepared specially to your requirements, don't you? Ah, you folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Thanks, Chef Mao.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
12,000 बचा लिए. फिसल के बदले मीको बिल्ड करूंगा.
It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick. I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tooser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tooser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around. Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too.
मैंने कंडेंस कब बनाया? अच्छा, ये 5 कंडेंस बना ली. फिर मीको पे लाइट ही लगता है ना. वेडनेसडे, कल ट्यूसडे है. Farm for Goba. Yeah.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze? Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tooser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the Seven Nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf, yeah. Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board.
बढ़िया भाई. Nom 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 nom.
Then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tooser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get.
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that, all for some giant toys. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy.
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
दौड़ना बंद करो.
Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish here in Leo are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tooser?
Maybe 200 times your size? There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy.
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's go over there to see the boats.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy.
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there? Yay! Let's go! Let's go! Found him! There's Child! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright then, show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it. Yeah.
Curiosity to see.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Sir. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young, Sir. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Sir. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job.
But
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe. But he has good intentions, doesn't he? Wait. Where's Tooser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over there first.
ओ भाई बालों में होने लगा दर्द. Tuesday. Oh, easy guy. Okay. Not underground. एक मोन्टेन चढ़ के जाना पड़ेगा. मोन्टेन बिकॉज क्लोज में तो यही एक बढ़िया है. Yo, I see. टेलीपोर्टर के आने से कितना इजी पीजी. टम्पिंग टपाक टम्पक टम्पक.
Tooser, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zepelyarny Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattle drums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace, too, is a battlefield. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Huh?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Well, what an honor!
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
You'll get frostbite.
Bring it on.
Freshness preserved.
Stay right there.
Chill to the bone.
Who's next?
Now you're not going anywhere.
Let's not waste time. This was well done.
Pretty good. I'm quite impressed.
इतना बचाने क्या फायदा हुआ? ले.
Wind, hear me. Everyone hold hands. Right now, emerge. Right now. What a dreadful ending.
मीको का तो साला समझ में नहीं आता, कभी जिंदा भी रहती है क्या ये?
I see everything.
Literally, I'm not getting anything. How I'm playing right now, huh? माँ की यहाँ किसकी नोबलेस बिल्ड की तो दुनिया बिछा रखी है।
Barbados, guide us.
We've only just begun.
Committed to memory. Yes.
Looks like I went too far.
Not breaking a sweat.
इसकी शील्ड का नहीं टूट रही है बे?
Hey.
This one's well done. You need a
I swear by my sword.
This should be fun.
Yeah, shouldn't let your guard down.
अबे लगता ही नहीं है। चाइल्ड का रेशियो न घटिया देता है।
Do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger.
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
Brother, you are amazing.
Oh, Tusser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wangshuin.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation, yes? It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops? You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, Tusser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tusser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
अरे मैं WGS जा रहा हूँ ना
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
Thank you.
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever. Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research. Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tooser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Exactly. Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids. You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tooser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Ah, yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
पाइमन गुस्से में
कटने के लिए
तैयार है
चलो भाई आरी ब्लेड लाओ
काटने को तैयार है ना कि बटने को
आरी ब्लेड से काटेंगे हम पहले
वो बटता है चाकू से कटता है
अबे हम तेरे को आरी ब्लेड से काटेंगे बे पूरा टुकड़ा होगा एक एक
और फिर उसका फेविक्विक से चिपका देंगे ना राइट
नहीं नहीं चिपकाएंगे नहीं वो हमारे पास इतना टाइम नहीं है
अच्छा मतलब वेल्ले नहीं फीसल सीसीस बिल्ड करने से अच्छा है कि मीको बिल्ड कर लो
जो पहले पूरे मजे लेने के बाद छोड़ के भाई भाग जाते
बस 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 क्या लगता है फिसल बिल्ड करना चाहिए या मीको दोनों हम इतने वेल्ले नहीं हैं जो दोनों बिल्ड करें
मेरे पे वो फिसल मीको नहीं है ना लेकिन मैं मीको बिल्ड करता क्योंकि वो एफके है ना
हाँ फिसल से बेटर लग रहा है फिसल का अपडेटेड वर्जन मीको है यानी काचिंग का रेडन है
एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती
मतलब ऐसे कहने को एग्जिस्ट तो करती है लेकिन काम नहीं करती
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome! What is this place? And how do you know about it?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the Ruin Guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing more. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
Follow me. बेनेट किसी काम का नहीं है.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
जेंशिन का एक चीज बहुत कॉमन है. जितने बच्चे हैं ना, सबके नाक पे पिंपल मिलते हैं. हाँ, चाइल्ड के भाई के भी पास है. और आसपास के वो 3 बच्चे.
Let's move.
लिव में.
मैं ओकुलस देख रहा था.
ओकुलस.
ओकुलस वहाँ नहीं है. वो तो 100% कुछ होती है. जो तो ढूंढ रहा है.
क्यों 100% में नहीं होती है क्या?
है?
फिर से नोबलेस. सीडी नहीं क्या मारेगा ये वो.
मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे आ रहा
मत आओ ऊपर मैं पहाड़ के ऊपर.
मैं कह रहा हूँ वहाँ नहीं है कुछ. मैंने उठा. अरे
तो वही तो मैं सोच रहा ना कहाँ जाऊँ.
तो चलना है तो वहाँ चल ले. ये वाले नए वाले सबसे नए वाले एरिया में जो डेजर्ट का.
रेजोनेट स्टोन बना ले.
है ही नहीं. मटेरियल लेना पड़ेगा.
No time to lose.
वो सीढ़ी. अच्छा इधर कुछ है.
35 सेकंड का कूल डाउन. चाइल्ड कितना देर चलाने का कैरेक्टर है?
इधर आ.
मार लेना अकेले.
अरे मारना नहीं है. आना तू. हाँ ये 100 है पर जहाँ पर मैं नेट रॉकलर देख रहा हूँ.
Oh, the door opened. Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
कहाँ पे? इधर. कहाँ पे? चल मैं पहले इसको देखूँगा.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
चेस्ट दिख गई भाई. क्या बनना है? मैं चेस्ट फार्म नहीं कराने आया. मैं जा रहा हूँ.
अबे यहाँ पर है. देख इधर.
कस्टमर दिख गए मेरे को यहाँ.
इसे ये वाला 100 थोड़ी है. दूसरी साइड वाला 100. मर
Tidal wave. No touch. Bring it on. You can run, but you can't hide.
वो लगा ले क्या कहते हैं
No time to lose.
अरे छोटी बच्ची को नहीं दीदी को लगाना था
Strike a pose.
दुनिया का fastest traveler.
Yoi.
May I present?
पेड़ के ऊपर जाके देखेगा अपन ले नहीं नहीं इंटरेक्टिव बोल सकता
Oculus.
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
अरे यार गड़बड़ी करती अल्ट बर्बाद सारे के सारे तो ठीक है इसकी जात की भिंडी मारू अरे नहीं बाबा ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता ये भी कोई गेम है इतना मुश्किल से चाइल्ड कार्ड पूरा जमा किया था गलती फिर से नहीं क्या यार डॉज हो गया चल एक तो डॉज हुआ एटलीस्ट बढ़िया है Tooser, I got Tooser.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun. Fine for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Now? But...
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh, what sort of surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Okay. 60 is a really long time, though. $60, $59,
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
स्विच क्यों नहीं हो रहा बढ़िया से?
Emerge. 16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. All right. 15, 14, 13.
Give me another 10 seconds, Tusser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right. 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not?
ये कैसे मारते हैं?
कैसे मारते हैं? पहले मैंने मार दिया था।
देख रहा है, दिख रही तेरे को नहीं दिख रही? नहीं दिखती?
This is everything I've ever dreamed of. It's Mr. Cyclops' world. Wow, he actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again. Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go? Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek? Oh, that's right. I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tusser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tusser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow, Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tusser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Ah, that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tusser taught you that one, did he? All right. Thank you.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose. Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops. You're really loving it, huh? You bet. My brother is the best big brother ever. You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir. Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip. Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now? Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else. So, let's go.
कहाँ जा रहा है? Where you going? You're not allowed to go anywhere. जनता कहाँ है? आएगा क्या?
नहीं आएगी, आज नहीं आएगी। आज मना किया आने से।
कल स्टोरी क्वेस्ट खत्म, परसों तो चेस्ट फार्म करके जो कर सकता हूँ सो करूँगा, नहीं तो गई रेडन गई।
रेडन गई
10 15 पुल तो मेरे आंखों के सामने मेरे को अभी दिख रहा है। 15 15 30, बाकी का कहाँ से इतना फार्म करके आएगा? मजाक लगा रखा है।
अरे हो जाएगा, सब हो जाएगा।
टफ है।
टफ है ना?
नहीं है, तो करेगा हो जाएगा।
अच्छा, साले होना भी चाहिए कुछ कहन।
110 नहीं है।
अभी तो घुसा ही नहीं है, देखो तो। अरे बेबी अभी 13 डेज है, हार थोड़ी ना मान रहे हैं, उसके बाद तो पूरा चिल करेंगे। नायदा चाहिए नहीं, और फुरीना पे कुछ आता पता है नहीं, पेटी कब बनेगी क्या होगा, तो बात की बात। 13 डेज। कल से सेंपाई को सुबह से ही बिठा दूंगा और बोलूंगा लग जाओ काम पे।
व्हाट काम पे?
लग जाओ काम पे मतलब क्या है?
सुबह लेट से आते हैं ना, इसलिए।
Young Master Tusser.
और सुबह
I've been waiting for you.
और सुबह स्ट्रीम करने बैठे।
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tusser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers. But you've been following us around this whole time. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name. What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tusser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home.
You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime.
कौन सा है वो उड़ने वाला वो? सोरुस.
Yeah,
सोरुस लेके वहाँ
pinky
जा.
promise, pinky promise.
वहाँ.
You make a pinky promise,
वहाँ पर
you
की
keep it
दबाने
all
का
your
जो
life.
option है ना उसको
You
उठा के
break a
teleport
pinky
करना.
promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
बस टैलू पे नहीं ओकुलस पर रख.
It's a promise then. Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
बस अब वहाँ रख दे उसके बाद आ जा वापस.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
बस अब पे चढ़ के लूट ले.
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in
Child
your
fun
care.
to play.
And to think that not long ago we...
Fun
yes,
to
I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this
मजे पे
time.
खेलने वाला.
So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
पता नहीं क्या कह रहे हो तुम लोग.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again in Snezhnaya.
बोलो क्या कह रहे थे? बोलो जरा. कुछ बात कर रहे थे अभी हमारे बारे में. काम कर रहा था, सुनाई नहीं. क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ तो क्वेस्ट सुनूंगा कि बातें सुनूंगा. गजब बकचोदी होती है.
भाई हमारे साथ है.
अब हम क्वेस्ट खोलने का अंदाज थोड़ा बदल गया है ना.
हमारे यहाँ ऐसा ही.
हमारे यहाँ बिल्कुल नहीं होता. हम थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं सब कुछ. बैन मारो. शॉप कितने दिन में रीसेट होगा?
नेक्स्ट मंथ. इस बैनर जाने के बाद.
इसकी बैनर की
बैनर पता नहीं 20 दिन के क्यों कर दिए.
क्यों तेरे को 15 दिन के करने थे क्या?
30 के करना.
ये 30 को कभी नहीं.
30 डेज वाला ही ठीक था पहले ही. अब थोड़ा पंगा होने वाला है.
अब 30 डेज है भैया. पहले
अब 20 डेज ही हैं, बट अब थोड़ा और पंगा बढ़ने वाला है शायद से.
15. अबे
सुनने में आया है.
आगे वाले 3 है ना.
हाँ 3 बैनर. अब बंदे और ज़्यादा स्पेंड करेंगे क्योंकि गेम उनको ट्रिगर करेगा कि भाई आ गया निकालो निकालो निकालो. 7 3 10 15. अब मेरे को 20 पुल दिख रहे हैं बस. उसके बाद चेस्ट फार्म. की प्रॉमिस.
अब तक सुमेरु का एक शॉट था ना सैपफुड ब्लेड करके.
वाह.
वो फार्मिंग से चेस्ट उससे मिलती है ना.
वो चाहिए क्यों तेरे को पहले?
नहीं मेरे को ये होता ना उसको फिशिंग से मिलती है ना.
नहीं तो
नाड़ा पर माको की क्वेस्ट.
रोमिका जान वो ये क्या
नाड़ा पर जमा का क्वेस्ट.
स्टैचू ऑफ द वहां पे जो उसका क्या बोलता है ये ट्री.
ट्री ऑफ ड्रीम्स के पास जो नाड़ा पजामा रहता है राइट हैंड साइड में उससे मिलता है. तो क्वेस्ट पूरा कर देगा तो 5 नोट्स मिलेंगे, उन नोट्स को के बदले वो देता है। हाउ कंफ्यूजिंग ही इज।
तो मतलब जिसने आरा नारा कर रखा है वही कर ले सकता है।
नहीं पूरा नहीं कर रखा वो नहीं,
इतना हल्का सा भी किया होना तो
एंट्री ले ली हो आरा नारा की क्वेस्ट में, बस देख मिल जाएगा।
तो मेरे को अभी तो नहीं ले सकता ना, अभी तो बात करनी पड़ेगी।
वहाँ पे जाके बात करो, देखो क्या कह रहा है वो।
बना लेना, कितने बनाने पड़ेंगे?
नीलट पहले ढूंढने पड़ेंगे ना।
कितने?
24 अभी देखता हूँ, सबमिट करने से पहले। और हो गए 16 दे दिए थे पहले से, 18 हो गए। 3 ढूंढवाए ना तूने, तो फिर तो 21 चाहिए। 21 के लिए 5 लगता है। 21 पंजे कितना? 105 ढूंढे भाई, 3 का ढूंढे। We found only 2।
कितना चाहिए और?
22। 110
के लिए कितना है?
110 दोनों से। आलू का चावल, मशरूम करी और नीलट पहले।
और है तेरे पे कितने?
मेरे पे 4 और 5।
जाके फार्म कर।
नीलट पहले देख रहा हूँ कहाँ पर है। नीलट उठाओ उठाओ। नीलट पहले ये और रूका चावल मशरूम। ये पहले ये हटा दो, डेंड्रोकिलस। वो कुछ नहीं दिख रहा मैप में, सुमेरु के डेंड्रोकिलस के अलावा।